What's happening, y'all? Oh, welcome back again to another Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So today, y'all, it is Tuesday. We are actually getting ready to do our second load of the week because we're taking an early week this week for a well-needed vacation. But as things go, things started out again with another shit show. Now, I was over at Meyer. Well, let me rewind just a little bit. I picked up a load in Knoxville to deliver at Meyer on Monday. So, Sunday night, I left out to go over to the Meyer so I could deliver at 6 a.m. And I go to the address on the bill of lading and what was also on my rate confirmation. And I go to sign into their little automated computer system that they got where you gotta sign in, and neither my load number or my PO numbers were popping up on there. So I try again just to make sure I wasn't entering the numbers wrong, and then I finally hollered at the chick there inside the guard shack, and unfortunately she was new and it was Sunday night. She was trying to call this person and that person and wasn't getting a hold of anybody. So she's like, you're just going to have to keep trying to call receiving, call your broker. So I called the brokerage, and they said that they were going to get a hold of the receiver, and I told them, well, good luck with that because that's what I've been trying to do. And they're like, well, we got to troubleshoot this issue, through the process. Okay, well, thanks anyways. I'll talk to y'all later. So I went to bed. It was about midnight at this point, and I had to deliver at 6 a.m. and then still go pick up a load and deliver that the next day. So I went to sleep, and about 2:30 a guy from receiving finally calls me at Meyer and tells me, you're in the wrong location. And he's like, the girls didn't notice, but it said on the computer, because when she looked it up on the computer, it was showing up that I had an appointment at 6 a.m. on the computer. But it was showing up that it was a drop load. But it didn't say nothing about where it was going. But she didn't notice the 93 on it because I was at DC 83. And I was actually supposed to, or DC 84, and I was supposed to be at DC 93, which is literally right across the street. But the addresses on the BOL and the rate confirmation weren't showing those addresses. So I go across the street at 3 in the morning, and lo and behold, I go over there and check in, and it popped right in. So after I got that situation settled, I finally got back to sleep for another 2 hours. Woke up at 5 for them to tell me to go to a dot. Go to the dot, get comfortable, and go back to sleep for another 4 hours. And at that point, my clock was finally reset. So now, mind you, I never heard back from the brokerage either, and which kind of pisses me off because they're a broker I use on a daily basis for all my loads for the most part. So that kind of pissed me off. But the load I booked for the next load, I get over there to the shipper, and I'm looking at the building that I'm thinking I'm having to go to. And the people in the office guide me to the building, like I said, where I was supposed to go to. So I pull in there and go to talk to the guy, and they're like, we needed a flatbed. I'm like, rate confirmation says dry van. He's like, yeah. He's like, I specifically told them dry van, or flatbed. I'm like, well, that's just wonderful, because here I am. I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to troubleshoot. You're like, you could have picked these crates up. Like, honestly, I probably could have loaded the stuff if I was loading it. But this guy was like, oh, I have no way to pick the crates up from the sides. I'm like, yeah, you do. There's slots for forklifts to go in where they built, how they built the crate. But they had no docks. I mean, you could have pushed the stuff in from the back, but whatever. He wanted a flatbed. He wanted an easier way to load it, so that's on him. His freight wasn't going out that day, but the fact was that I had drove over there and I had planned my week on that load. So, luckily, I was, at this point, after the Meyer incident the night before, and then getting over there, and then all the long bullshit that happened the week before, I was ready to just say fuck it and go home. I was literally just, had it up to here with it. I'm like, I know shit happens in trucking. I get that. And not everything's perfect, but my God. Everything just piled up at once in 2 weeks, back to back. Well, make that 3 weeks because I got to count the bullshit at the Walgreens, and I still ain't got my, detention pay on that one coming from out of, that delivered to Plymouth at McLean. Now, how come I can get my detention at McLean, or from one brokerage that delivered to McLean the day I requested, but the other one I'm still waiting on, which reminds me I'm gonna have to email them today. But I mean, I'm telling y'all, just 3 weeks in a row, one thing right after the other. I'm irritated. Everything is just pissing me off now. Nothing is working with me, and I don't know, maybe I'm just becoming an angry old trucker. Who knows? I'm just pissed off at everyone and everything. And I'm honestly getting sick of this shit happening. I'm taking this vacation coming up, going up north for the holiday weekend. And then I'm taking the week off after that to do some things to the truck. So I'm not really off. I'm still working, but I'm not out here on the roads dealing with the bullshit. So I don't know, y'all. We got this load that we're getting ready to go pick up. He delivers out in Cleveland, and we still got about an hour and a half to go to it. It's a long deadhead, unfortunately, because of the whole mishap. I ended up, like I said, I was gonna cancel the week and just say fuck it. But I ended up finding something. I ended up deadheading down to Merrillville, Indiana to Albany to pick up a load for $529, and delivered it to Greenwood, Indiana to the Amazon last night. I didn't know what else to do. I was either deadhead down to my next load because I didn't want to cancel with brokers, considering the load picked up the next day. I don't like doing that. So I just made the best of the bad situation. It was long deadheads. But after the truck order not used and $529, I'm out $121 on what I was going to get out from the original load. So I mean, yeah, it's probably more miles, but something to get down to where I need to be is better than nothing. And I could afford taking 3 weeks off if I wanted to, but I just didn't want to. I want to keep money coming in just so I have it in the account. But yeah, y'all, I do gotta say that I'm gonna back it just a little bit. Helped my buddy put a shed together on Saturday, and I got a little sunburn outside. But I do gotta say the rates are a little bit better. It's just the deadhead that's making my books look like shit. But I mean, that load going down to Amazon, I got $3 a mile on. It was just a long deadhead. So I don't know, I think things might be turning around. Maybe the reason people got their heads in their ass is freight's starting to pick up and they don't know what to do with themselves. It's just, if you're gonna do work in this industry, try to be a little bit better at what you're doing. Get your addresses right. And warn people if they're going to be sitting on docks before they go booking the loads. I mean, that's just bullshit in my opinion. But anyways, y'all, we got like I said, get it over here and get this one load, get it over to Cleveland, and then we're picking up a load that delivers near Jackson, and then we're going home Thursday morning, getting our camper and getting on down the road on Friday. Well, on up the road up north. And believe me, there's going to be some beer drinking this weekend. So let's get to work today, get on down the road, and we'll see y'all out there. Later. What's up, y'all? So we made it to our destination, 155-mile deadhead from where we delivered at last night. So, I'm telling you, y'all, I enjoyed the whole back road drive out here, but my God, what is it with people and not knowing how to work four-way stops? I mean, it's not that hard. You pull up to it, and the first one to arrive is the first one to go, and you go counterclockwise. Not these people. The person in front of me goes, and then I pull up, and then they all sit there like they're scared as hell, and they don't move. I don't get it. And then I'm on a 2-lane, 55-mile-per-hour road, and there's a car doing 35 miles per hour. I should not be passing four-wheelers on 2-lane roads. It just should not be happening. Now, you know you're going too damn slow when you get passed by 2 semi-trucks. You know, I really think that's part of my issue out here lately, besides the bullshit that's been happening at shippers and receivers and with the brokers. Everything's just pissing me off, like I said earlier. You know, damn four-wheelers cannot merge. They can't drive. They don't know how to merge on the freaking highway. You know, they want to pull up next to you and flip you off because you got over because there's somebody on the side of the road with their four-ways on. But yet, when you got over, they were about 2 semi-truck lengths back. And as soon as you turn that blinker on, that's when they decide to speed up. It's absolutely asinine. So, I don't know. We had a 2 o'clock appointment here. And this place right here, if you come here and you plan on spending the night, bring some golf balls. Bring a driver. I mean, I don't know if you can actually buy golf balls, but they have a driving range like right over there. I mean, it's windy as hell out here. When I was opening my doors where I was parked at, there was a couple golf balls on the ground. So, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to load us or if they're just giving us a dock for now. We already got our fuel out of the way. We had to get fuel for this trip. So, I don't know. No, we're going to chill here and let them load us up. And then we'll get on down the road. We're going to figure out what route we're going to take. We're going to stay at the receiver tonight, or if we're going to park somewhere close by. It's our first to last load of the week. And another truck is coming in here. But yeah, this is the area where we're at. There's your driving range right there, and over there by that hopper bottom's where I parked at to go check in. And there was golf balls right there. So, but alright, y'all. We're gonna cut this short, and we'll see y'all out there. Later.
what's happening, yo? So, as you can see, it's dark out. We've made it to our destination, and we are parked in a little crevice of an area. It's a dark little back street here in Cleveland or Warrensville Heights. You know, it's ironic how you end up showing up to the same place over and over again. You know, I've been out this way a few different times for Amazon when I was doing their loads. So, you know, back to what we were talking about earlier about the industry and, you know, just everything in general that's just been pissing me off lately. These damn roads. You know, I'm starting to think I have to have the truck realigned again. I might have broke something again. I don't know. It's starting to develop a little bit of a vibration. And I tell you, I-70 going into Ohio, absolutely freaking horrible. That road absolutely freaking sucks ass. I mean, I literally was slowed down. I was doing 55 and a 70, just trying not to break the truck. I mean, that road was absolutely horrible. And then, on top of that, the wind over there in Illinois this afternoon absolutely killed the fuel mileage. I could tell just by the way it was blowing and where the fuel gauge is setting at right now. You know, I filled up there in Mattoon at Lambo's there, and you know, you could definitely tell it's getting warm again, that the fuel's different coming out of the pumps, because I'm back up in the 8s constantly now. I mean, this tank right here, I'm not so sure about it. Maybe mid 7s, just be the way the wind was blowing today. Like, the factors of everything in this industry, between rough roads, low rates, you know, fuel costs with weather changing. You know, you gotta really sit in question and ask yourself, is this industry even worth it anymore? You know, you got people who are lazy and don't want to work, and that's why they're starting to develop autonomous trucks. You know, that's why these docks are taking forever to unload you and load you, and you know, it's due to people not wanting to work. Everyone wants to just sit at home and get paid to do nothing. Now, I get it. You know, some people are probably thinking, hey, what's the point of going to work? Work all week long to have no money just so I can have my bills paid. It sucks. But unfortunately, and I've said it once before and I'll say it again, elections have consequences. You know, everybody thought Biden was going to be the best choice, and, you know, he hasn't done nothing for this country. Prove me wrong. But it's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm looking at different options. I'm always looking at options. I want to keep this truck running. You know, I don't want to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to do it as many times as I want to, especially with all the hard balls that have been thrown at me this past couple weeks. I don't know. But I'm kind of starting to calm down a little bit, get my thoughts, and be a little bit more collective. You know, like I said, I'm parked over here in front of her, next door to the receiver. I don't know if y'all can hear this thing. It sounds like air brakes going off back here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep with that tonight, but we're gonna sure as hell try. Other than that, it's a nice quiet area. I wish I could park over across in the parking lot over there, but there's a big sign that says Hinkle trucks, please do not park in warehouse parking lot across the street. So we're gonna stay right here. I'm surprised this is open, because on Google Maps it showed that it was blocked off. I went through downtown Indianapolis today, and I went through downtown Chicago, or Columbus, nowhere near Chicago. And I was noticing that from far away, the Lucas Oil Stadium, where the Indianapolis Colts play, and Nationwide Arena, where the Columbus Blue Jackets play, look very similar. Now, check out the little collage I put together. Up close, you can see similarities, but from far away, on the interstate, they kind of look the same. So check it out real quick. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you think about that. I thought they looked the same. I mean, just kind of ironic. Same city, I-7, or different cities, same highway, two different arenas, kind of look alike. But yeah, this is where we're parked at. If you can, that's that noise I was telling y'all about. Let me flip it around. There we go. That noise is just obnoxious. Now, I seen a kitty running around here a little bit ago. I don't know where he went, a little tiny thing. I wish he'd come back out because I ain't gonna hurt him. He can be my buddy for the night. But yeah, they're telling us not to park over here in this open area. Now receiving starts at 7 a.m. So I'm gonna get up around 6:30 and come over here, and we're gonna call this phone number. That is right here. So we're going to zoom in for our own preference, or for our own information later on. There it is. Perfect. Alright, let's get back in the truck. I'm going to go through our footage. We got a lot of good footage today. You know, I don't know how y'all feel about footage on my videos, but I enjoy going back and looking at it. You know, I do go back and look at my videos from time to time. Alrighty. Get us back here on the thing. But alright, y'all. As always, please like, share, subscribe. Hustle hard and stay humble, and we'll see y'all next time. Later.